I'm Calvin Chapman and welcome to the Hgp Sportscast. The International Cricket Council has confirmed that the sanctions against Pakistan's Mohammad Amir, Mohammad Asif and Salman Butt will expire on September 1st. The trio, who were banned for their role in spot fixing on Pakistan's tour to England in 2010, can return to competitive cricket, including internationals, from September 2nd. But Asif and Amir were banned after an ICC tribunal found them guilty of spot fixing in a case stemming from the 2010 England-Pakistan Lord's Test. Former Trinidad and Tobago national midfielder David Nakid is out to change football's governing body FIFA Eurocentric trend by becoming the entity's first Caribbean leader.
Basically, what we're doing is trying to position the Caribbean, as Clinton said earlier, to put us where we need to be, where we have not been before. We had the illusion of leadership, the illusion of someone at the head table, FIFA's head table before. But we never saw anything that came down to us in the Caribbean. And we need to change that. We need to posit ourselves in a position where we understand our true value, politically, but also in terms of the development that's needed in the wider world of football.
Nakid currently resides in Lebanon, where he runs an international football academy. Nakid met the Normalization Committee of the Guyana Football Federation on Wednesday as he campaigns for the FIFA presidency that will take place on February 26, 2016. Nakid needs 5 nominations and will be hoping his meeting with the GFF will earn him one from Guyana's federation.
I mean, there's only been one leader from outside of Europe, but they are very crafty in not letting us realize that. Even João Havelange, as you may know, was from Belgium, from Liège. So what we need to do is, if we become more pro-Caribbean rather than pro-UEFA or pro-Asia, it doesn't mean we are anti-anyone, but we are pro-Caribbean in the sense that we understand our true value in this global football world.
Nakid touched on some of the policies he would like to see implemented throughout the Caribbean.
Instead of bringing a teacher after school in a tracksuit to coach, you bring a coach. You put some money into that and you watch your program go. So what you have, here we have pretty much inverted the pyramid, you know. We have the best coaches at the top, so we have Mr. Jamal Shabazz at the top, but at the bottom, who do we have? In Europe, the best coaches start at the bottom. In case we haven't realized that. They put the best coaches at the schools levels.
The first leg of the Inter-Guyana Games was cancelled due to miscommunication. Director of Sport Chris Jones confirmed to Hgp Sport the staging of the next 2 legs. Here's more. The second leg will be from the 27th to 31st of October in French Guyana.
We would have signed initially an agreement binding the 3 countries to that second leg. But of course, now we await French Guyana to conform the disciplines in that country that will be participating in the second leg.
In his meeting in Suriname with their sports director and French Guyana's Olympic Association head, Director Jones discussed one disadvantage of the Guyanese athletes.
One main point was that of the age of participants, because the initial protocol stated that students 19 years and under could participate in the IGG. But noting Guyana's education policy, which puts students up to about 17 and a half to 18 years of age, we would have been at a disadvantage.
The conference was very successful. Jones concurred.
The Inter-Guyana Games started since in 1967. And of course, Guyana and former Premier at the time, Forbes Burnham, was actually the pioneer behind the IGG Games to having the 3 Guyanas participate in friendly competitive activities and so forth. So the meeting in general in Paramaribo, Suriname was very fruitful, and I predict that in the near future the 3 countries will continue to work closely to ensure that the Inter-Guyana Games continue way into the future.
And that's sports. Now take a look at your weather forecast.